All right, what's going on, everybody? Here on this Sunday, November 28th, 2021. 21 went by fast, didn't it? But anyway, this is the Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. Please go to that channel and subscribe. Also, go to Iceman's Wrestling Extreme Facebook page and like it. A little bit of wrestling news, and I'm going to start off with Kenny Omega and Cody Rhodes. Cody, as we know, along with Kenny and the Young Bucks and Tony Khan, formed All Elite Wrestling. But it's reported that sometime next year in 2022, Cody and Omega's contracts expire. Now, Khan hopes to re-sign both Cody and Omega, and really, why wouldn't they? They helped create the company. I know Cody is off on different ventures as far as TV business goes and political things going on down in Georgia. But still, I see both of them have a lot more wrestling left in them. So we'll have to wait and see what develops there. On the bigger side of things, I was reading an article about Roman Reigns and the remarks he made on SmackDown, saying he was the greatest champion ever. And he basically said, he may be leaving soon. Well, reports have it that Reigns is going to remain Universal Champion until he surpasses Brock Lesnar's 504 days as Universal Champion. So Roman Reigns is going to pass that. And once that is done, Roman has reportedly said he wants to go to Hollywood. He wants to do some acting. He said the WWE has given him everything he could ever want. He praises the WWE, but what more can he do? Obviously, he ain't going to be one of these guys that are going to win 16 title reigns, especially when you have a reign as long as Roman Reigns has, and that's no pun intended. So it's interesting to see what would the WWE do if Roman should leave. I mean, in the past, when you lost some superstars, like The Rock, who went to Hollywood, you still had a number others in that locker room that could fill the void. There's been a lot of wrestlers in the WWE that have gone to acting. Not only did The Rock go, The Miz went, Dave Bautista, John Cena, Edge, Adam Copeland. So, yeah, it's not uncommon, but the problem is the WWE roster doesn't have the amount of superstars they used to have. I mean, we go back in the past and, you had SmackDown and you had Raw, and both shows were loaded with talent. I mean, you had the Randy Ortons, you had the Kurt Angles, you had the Undertaker, you had Triple H, you had Shawn Michaels, you had Batista, you had John Cena, you had Chris Jericho, you had Jeff Hardy, and the list goes on. They just were loaded with talent. And really, as far as big top stars on each promotion now, I mean, without counting the women, because in a lot of ways, Becky Lynch is probably bigger than a lot of the men in the WWE. But when you look at Raw, you have Seth Rollins, you have Kevin Owens, you have Randy Orton, you have AJ Styles, and there's probably a couple more. And then you go to and look at SmackDown, you have Roman Reigns, Jeff Hardy. There really isn't much there. So a loss of Roman Reigns would really hurt. Now, this is just an article I read. It was from a reputable wrestling site, and these were words that came out of Roman Reigns' mouth, his own mouth, saying that his time in the WWE leaving is more sooner than later because he does want to pursue an acting career in Hollywood. And whether he would make it or not, who knows? I don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see. This is something that when I read it, I'm going, huh? Are you serious? But indeed, if it is, this would be a big blow to the WWE. And, years ago, I was thinking about Vince McMahon, how he was he still is strict, but he was a lot stricter years ago. He wouldn't give people time off. I mean, now, there's many wrestlers that get time off when they actually need it. And I honestly believe, once Bayley returns from her injury and the buildup from the girls from NXT, along with Charlotte, along with Becky, along with Sasha Banks, and you got Rhea Ripley, you got Shayna Baszler, you got Carmella. I mean, the women have quite a good amount of talent. You split them up on two shows, it's much like the men. But I don't know. Like I said, people got to understand too, with the releases by Vince McMahon, this is really a publicly owned company in a lot of ways because of shareholders. And Vince he has to answer to them. So if they're unhappy with certain things and they're all in agreement, Vince has to do what he has to do. And also too, with the networks that he's on, you have the USA Network, you have Fox, and obviously, NBC Universal with Peacock. He's got to answer to them. And when it comes right down to it, sometimes I honestly believe some of these bigger networks help make a lot of decisions for Vince McMahon. So, you have to wonder. So, anyway, this is a Sunday football day. The Iceman wanted to do another video. It's sort of cool. I did one on the Iceman V2013 Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel yesterday about Tony Khan. Is he like an Eric Bischoff? Their comparison is so close. It's pathetic. But anyway, I'm really getting into doing the videos once again, and hopefully you people go to my channel, go to the Iceman's Wrestling Extreme Facebook page, like that, subscribe to my channels. A lot of the people that we used to converse with a lot on YouTube, probably aren't on YouTube no more. But I'm just gonna play around with it for a while and see how it goes. So, peace out, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday, and we'll see y'all next time, I'm sure. Have a great day, everybody.